Hey guys, it's GetWrecked here, and this is my first tutorial. And today I'll be talking about how to ward. So let me just Usually, as you see, the game just started, and I bought two wards. Usually, I'll give one ward to my team's offlaner. Now I'm Radiant side, so my offlaner will be top lane, and uh, an offlaner should really. Oh my god. Okay, I did this so badly. Let me just remove the tree. Okay, the offlaner should put a ward here. As you can see, I can see enemy heroes coming here. If I'm farming at this point, I can see enemies coming from here trying to gank me, or they can come here to gank, or they are just camping here. So I can have a safe margin and farm. Similarly, if you are dire support, you should put it here just to uh, ensure that your carry can farm safely. And now for the radiant carry or the dire offlane, you should put a ward here. You can also remove the tree. You also remove the tree. And I'll just come over here, and you can see it provides a big vision. This area and this area. If you're a carry, you can just stay on your tower and not be afraid if anyone is trying to ambush you here. Or if you are off lane, you can always check if anyone wants to gank you. Now, second part is rune warding. Oh yeah, I forgot to cover. Yeah, that's for top and bottom. I forgot to cover mid. Now, if I'm an SF and mid, SF is really soft hero. You really need wards, and if I'm Radiant SF, I need a ward here. As you can see, if anyone comes to gank from this direction, I can prevent it. I can start running from it beforehand. So, yep, this ward here, or for the Radiant, or you can just put over here. For dire, usually the supports will come from this direction, but just in case, you should just put either one. If the SF still dies, let it be. And now it's rune warding. Now, about rune warding, you should always just put one. It's either top here, I mean, it's either bottom here, or top. It should be here. Okay. Why one rune ward? Okay. If your mid is the struck, who else? Pudge, or any sort of non-farming mid who needs to gank a lot, that ward, either one, will provide you vision whether your the rune spawn is a bounty or a useful ward. Let's set an example that this ward here is bounty and I only ward here. So this rune here must be something useful. I'm not saying that bounty doesn't, is that just that a haste or in this rune is much better for your mid ganker. Now, this is for early game warding. Your ward, I think early game you have at the start 2 wards, and up before 10 minutes you have 2 more, 4 wards. It depends on you how you ward. Now, now I want to push towers. I want to push dire tier 1. Now this ward here will provide you vision and safety if anyone tries to ambush you here. Or you can always just put a lane ward. Oh, I think, yeah, sorry. You can always just put a lane ward here, just so that in case they are camping here, not here. Or you can also put a ward at opposite direction. You can put it here. Oh, sorry, I'll just put it here. This word here, if let's say you put a word here, I strongly recommend that you do not put two other words here or here. You just pick one, go with your instinct, put one, and leave it be. Because words, you can only get it every 4 minutes, 4 minutes or 5 minutes. I forgot. So it's really, really precious. Don't waste it. And if you are pushing dire tier 1, you need this word here. You really don't need you don't need a lane ward here, and dire bot is just a waste. I'll show you why. Give me a sec. Clear this up. I forgot this WTF mode. Okay. Clear all the creeps. Okay. Just position yourself better. You don't go here like this. It's stupid. Just position yourself better. You can stay here. You can see this vision just because of this ward. It provides you greater vision. So I really think it's a waste if you put two. As for dire tier 1 top, you can't do much. It's only just a lane ward aggressively. So that's about dire tier 1. Now about radiant tier 1s. Let's say you're playing at a very high tier MMR, you need a ward here. Why do I say so? I think most of you would prefer this spot or this spot or this or this spot here or this spot here. Why do I say so? Because at higher tier MMRs, they'll either put a sentry ward here to check this side and this side of the map, or they'll just put a sentry ward here, which will automatically see all these three positions. So just for your safety, if you're pushing here, you're scared that they might push from try to gank you from this direction, just place a ward here. It's much more safety, and yeah, you can just see if anyone walks this direction, and you can be ready if they try to engage. And as for tier 1 bot for Radiant, just put an aggressive ward here and a ward here. This ward that is expiring here, you need two wards here. This is the only ward that I think you can overlap, because when you're pushing this tower, when you're pushing Radiant bot tier 1, there are two things you're scared of. One, they might just go straight forward when they're here, or they're here camping, or you're scared that they might come from behind. Therefore, this ward and this ward, I do think that it's necessary for you to overlap the two wards. As for Radiant top tier 1, you really can't do much about it. You can only just put a lane ward aside. I just put it there, and you can see the whole lane. I've seen some supporters, they put it one here. I really don't think it's necessary. I really don't. Now as for tier 2s, I'm going to dire. Let's say I'm pushing dire top tier 2. You need a ward here. You can see what a big radius it gives, and a part of that you might need this ward here. Now this ward is situational. If you have this ward here, please do not put this. This is much less efficient than this, or you can just skip this warding place and just put it here. Why do I say so? It's because if you have this ward, you can see this whole region. This whole region. If they come from here, you don't see them here, they must be coming from here. So you really don't need this. I seldom put it there. And as for mid tier 2 Dire, just place a ward aggressively here if necessary, you think. Oh, the lag. Just put it there. There's nothing you can do much about warding for mid tier 2s. And practically speaking, it's really unnecessary too, because usually you will surround the towers and you can already see anyone is here. You can put a ward here, high ground. So just to prevent someone from ganking here. And this ward here is for bot tier 2 Dire. It gives large radius, you can see everything from here. Just one ward will do. Just in case they want to gank you from behind, they just walk through the secret shop, Roshan pit, back to their tier 1 and go gank you from behind. You can also make sure that this ward is always up. And so now it's Radiant. Now this ward here is very efficient. It gives you vision for both mid tier 2 Radiant and bottom tier 2 Radiant. If you already have this ward here, you really don't need another ward here at mid, because when you're standing here, like hitting the tier 2s, if you're Dire, you can already see this whole region. It's really unnecessary for you to put another ward. And as for top tier 2, you should put a ward here above high ground. Tower will see it, and you can see the whole area. And for bot tier 2, and for bot tier 2, you need something to back it up. You need a ward here, because when you're pushing this tower, you can't see this. You can't see this. So you need it. You really need it. Just in case anyone ganks from here. Now, this is something that I think I need to mention about for low MMR. I'm sure that high MMR players know about this. If this ward you just put disappears and you don't see any hero coming from here, don't panic. It's just smoke. Just get ready, position yourself better, and yeah, don't go blindly for the towers, or yeah, that's depend on your situation. So now I finished lane warding. Now it's I finished tier 2s. Now I'm going for tier 3s. Now for Radiant, if you are trying to break Radiant base, okay, this ward here, or that of this ward here, depends. I think this ward can be seen by this tower. You need to put it a bit to the corner more. It really depends. Let's just say that Radiant tier 2 bot is still up. Radiant tier 2 top is gone. You want to ward it here, because if you push mid, you got the racks, they don't feel like defending it, you can just go top, and you still have vision. I'll show you later at the Dire side. And same goes for the bottom. Same concept. Same concept. Okay. Oh my god. Wait. Yeah. Okay. As you can see, if this tower is still up, and this tower is gone, I should put a ward here. so that when after I push mid tier 3 racks, I can just go top and you can see I can see this region. So it really works, it really works. And as for bottom, you should just ward here. Now I only say about it offensively. For defense, if let's say I'm dire, the Radiant is pushing top, you should always have this ward here, and you should always have a sentry ward here, just to prevent them from high ground warding. So supports ready your observers and sentries at all times. And if this is a bit different, yeah, top has it too. Let's say, okay, I'm just gonna go around it. Okay, let's say that they are pushing. I'm dire side and they are pushing bottom. You need this. You need this. You really need this. You cannot see above it. You cannot see above the high ground. So you really need it in case you want to go. But if you have this, you don't need it. Or if you have this, you really don't need it. Same goes for, oh, yeah. This is much more important, because even though you have this word here, you cannot see the lane. You cannot see the lane unlike this two spots. You can see the lane, so it doesn't really matter, but this, you need it. You really need it. And same goes for here. Just Radiant should put the same spot as this one. So that's pretty much about defensively, offensively, when you're pushing towers, you're pushing base, everything. Now I'm going to show you about Roshan. Okay, you should always have a ward either here or here. If you have one here, please don't put it here, vice versa. You should always have a ward here just to know if anyone enters the pit. Now, offensively or defensively, on the dire side, you should have a ward here. It helps check if anyone ambushes. On the Radiant side, you need a ward here to see if anyone's coming from this direction or, yeah, here. What else? Okay. Camps. For camps, you really don't need. I mean, let's go by sentries. Okay, sentries. You really don't need to use observers, because observers are much more precious, much more not expensive. You can only get it every 4 minutes, so you don't want to waste it. You want to use it to its fullest, so you can just put, this is called camp blocking. You just put wards so that they cannot spawn neutrals. Enemies like Bloodseekers, Lycan, Chen, Enigma. If you are playing against them, you might need to put a few wards like this. Now they can deward it, but they can only put wards here or here. Here it doesn't matter. If they put in the camp just to detect where your ward is, it's stupid. They are like blocking their own camps. So you see, it doesn't spawn. It really doesn't spawn. Same goes for ancients. If you have a necrophos as your enemy, be sure you irritate him by just placing wards around here. I can guarantee you it wouldn't spawn after the necrophos kill all 3 of them. And also if he tries to deward, it's stupid. He's going to block his own camp unless you put it far away and your ward is in his detection. But it's really rare. because usually we put very at the corner. The ward couldn't see it if you put too far. So that's practically about it. That's the first episode. Second episode, I think I'll do it tomorrow or maybe just later. Um, Second episode will be about laning. Tri lane, dual lane, mid lane, how the roles function well. Yep. So any problem, you can just leave it at the comments or Facebook me. I'll put my Facebook page on the description, and any problem you can just ask me. Yeah. Then that's all for the first episode. Thanks. Bye.